Is everyone ready now? Should I begin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the very first question, here it goes. Where was Lencho's house situated? Bottom of the hill, top of a hill, top of a plateau, yeah, in a city.
I'm top of a hill.
Top of the hill.
Okay.
Top of the hill.
What was the
Top
only
of the
thing
hill.
that the earth needed according to Lencho? What was the only thing that the earth needed according to Lencho? A shower, a
Rain.
snowfall,
A good rain.
strong winds, or
Ma'am,
sunlight?
A
Ma'am,
shower.
shower of rain.
a
Yes,
shower.
the
Shower of
shower.
rain.
Where did Lencho expect the downpour to come from? North, northeast, northwest, or southeast? Where did he expect the shower to come from? Hurry up, tell me. North,
North.
let me tell the option beta. North, northeast, northwest, or southeast?
Ma'am, northeast.
Northeast is right. Good.
North.
What did Lencho compare the large raindrops with? Pearls,
Ma'am, silver.
diamonds, silver coins. Good. Which crop was growing on Lencho's
Pies.
field?
Corn.
Corn. Right.
Corn.
Corn.
Who
Corn.
destroyed Lencho's field? Hailstorm, landslide, flood, or
Ma'am,
heavy rain?
hailstorm.
Ma'am,
Hailstorm.
hailstorm. Hailstorm.
Right, right. The field looked as if it were covered in a salt, sugar, ice, or none.
Ma'am, salt.
No.
Ma'am, salt.
Make sure.
Snow.
Ma'am, ice.
Ma'am, ice.
Ice.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
was
Yes,
salt.
ma'am.
Salt.
Ma'am, salt.
Yes, you're right. Lencho compared the quantum of damage with attack by rats, attack by crows, plague of locusts, or none of the above.
Ma'am,
None
locked.
of the above.
Locusts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What was the only hope left in the hearts of Lencho's family? Compensation from government, help from farmers association, help from God, or there was no hope?
Help.
Ma'am,
Help
help
from
from
God.
God.
Help from God.
From God.
Help from God.
How did Lencho decide to contact his
Ma'am,
last
help
resort?
from God.
Okay. How
Through a
did
letter.
Lencho decide to contact his last resort? By visiting them personally, through a letter, through email, through fax.
Through a
Through
letter.
a letter. Through a letter.
Through a letter.
How much money did Lencho ask? 100 pesos, 1000 pesos?
100 pesos.
100 pesos.
100 paisa.
100
What was the immediate reaction of the postman on seeing the letter? Okay. What was the reaction? Immediate reaction of the postman on seeing the letter? Laughed wholeheartedly, cried, felt sad about what happened, or felt empathetic.
Ma'am, laughed.
Yes,
Laughed.
they all
Laughed.
laughed. The
Ma'am, laughed.
postmaster was a fat, amiable man. What is the meaning of amiable? What is the meaning of amiable? Okay. Rude, helpful, friendly, or enthusiastic?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
friendly.
helpful.
Helpful, family, or enthusiastic?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
helpful.
friendly.
Friendly, okay. On seeing the letter, the postmaster was moved by Lencho's unwavering faith, handwriting, love for God, or determination.
Unwavering faith in God.
Right, unwavering faith. Why did the postmaster decide to reply to Lencho's letter? He was a good man, he felt empathetic, to preserve Lencho's faith in God, yeah, all of the above.
Ma'am, to
To preserve
Preserve.
Lencho's faith in God.
Okay, to preserve Lencho's faith in God. What else did the reply demanded apart from goodwill, ink, and paper? Lost crop, money, God signatures, new seeds.
Money.
Money.
Listen to the question, okay? What else did the reply demanded apart from goodwill, ink, and paper? And how much money? How much money was needed?
20 pesos.
100 pesos.
100 pesos.
100 pesos. How much money did Lencho demand?
Ma'am, 100 pesos.
Yes. How much money was the postmaster able to arrange?
70
Ma'am,
pesos.
75
70
pesos.
pesos, right. What did the postmaster feel on experiencing Lencho receive the letter? Contented, proud, overwhelmed, yeah, all of the above. Yes.
ऑप्शन बोल रहा है
Contented,
तुम
proud, contented, proud, okay, overwhelmed, yeah, all of the above. He felt contented, okay, contented means satisfied. Why was Lencho not surprised on seeing the money in the envelope? He was too sad to acknowledge. He had unwavering faith in God. He was an ungrateful man, none of the above.
Ma'am,
He
he
had
had
unwavering faith in
Okay, fine.
faith in God.
How did he feel when he counted the money? Grateful, joyful, relieved, or angry?
Ma'am,
angry.
angry.
I'm angry.
Why did he become angry?
Angry.
Why
Ma'am,
did he
because he
become
get only 30
Because the ma'am
pesos.
pesos were less.
Because he get
He
only
yes,
had
70
only
because
30
30
pesos.
pesos were left
And
and he thought,
25 pesos.
yes, he thought that the people there in the post office, they might have cheated and they might have taken out the money sent by God. Okay. What did Lencho think of the post office employees? Bunch of crooks, rude, unhelpful, or proud?
Bunch of
Ma'am,
crooks.
bunch of
Bunch of
crooks.
crooks. What did Lencho ask for in his second letter? More money.
Ma'am, of the 30 pesos.
Let me tell the option. More money, remaining amount and not send it by mail. Remaining amount and send it by mail. He did not ask for anything.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
remaining
remaining amount.
amount and not
Remaining
send it
amount.
by mail. And remaining amount.
Okay, remaining amount and not send it by mail. Okay, this he asks. What is the irony in this lesson? Lencho was sad after the hailstorm, even though he was the one waiting for a shower. Postmaster laughed at Lencho but still helped arrange money for him. Lencho blamed the post office employees who, in fact, helped him. And there is no irony. Yes.
Lencho blamed the post office employees. In
Yes,
fact,
Lencho
he
blamed the post office employees, right? What type of conflict does the chapter highlight? Conflict between nature and humans, conflict among humans, conflict among God and nature, or both one and two?
Ma'am,
both 1 and 2.
both 1 and
Ma'am,
2.
Both one.
Ma'am, conflict between.
Okay, who is the, no, both one and two, okay? Who is the author of the lesson, A Letter to God? J.L.
I'm GL
Francis.
test.
Yes, right.
GL
Okay,
test.
yes. Now the next chapter, hurry up. Which chapter next one you want it to be revised?
नेल्सन मंडेला.
Nelson Mandela, yes, good. Nelson Mandela. Should I begin, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
How does Nelson Mandela define the meaning of courage? Triumph over fear, triumph over love, or triumph over selfishness, or triumph over poverty?
Triumph over
Try-
fear.
Yes, it
God.
was a triumph,
Fear.
means it was a victory over fear. Okay. Where did ceremonies take place? Rockstone Amphitheater, Sandstone Amphitheater, Glassstone Amphitheater, or none of the above?
Sandstone amphitheater.
Sandstone.
Sandstone.
Okay, Sandstone Amphitheater. Which flame can be hidden but never extinguished? Okay. Man's love, man's natural way, man's goodness, none of the above.
Ma'am, man's goodness.
Man's goodness, right. Which day was the largest gathering of international leaders on South
10th May.
African soil?
Ma'am,
10th May. Okay, very good, Daksh. What is a country's greatest wealth? Its minerals, its people, its technology, none of the above.
It's
Ma'am,
people.
it's
People.
People are the greatest wealth, right? What does depth of oppression create? Oppressed, heights of character, poverty, or lack of freedom?
Lack of freedom.
Oh, freedom.
Heights of character, you know. Who, according to Mandela, is not free? Oppressor, oppressed, both one and two, and none of the above.
Both 1 and 2.
Yes,
both one.
one who is oppressed, he's not free, and the oppressor, you know, he's not free from this feeling, you know, this setup of his mind that he had to dominate somebody. Okay. Which party did Mandela join?
Ma'am, African National
National
Congress.
African
National
Congress.
Congress.
African National. Only few
African.
students are there who answers, others are very quiet. Chitwan and all, you don't even try to answer, beta.
No, ma'am, I am answering.
You're answering, but I'm not listening to your voice. Muskan, Tanisha, Khushi, Shweta, Rahul. Rahul is answering sometimes. Rahul Sharma, he does not answer. What realizations did Mandela have of his boyhood freedom? Okay, listen to it carefully. It is just an illusion. He was born free. Freedom was meant for kids. He had no realizations.
It is just a
It was just
illusion.
an illusion.
It was just an
Illusion.
illusion. एक भ्रम ही था.
Illusion.
Yes.
Illusion.
Why were two national
Illusion.
anthems sung? To imply unity, to mark the end of racial discrimination, to mark the end of gender discrimination, or both one and two?
Both 1 and 2.
Yes,
Both
Ma'am,
one
both.
and
both
two.
the national anthems were sung, one of the South Africa and others of the white people. Okay. Why? Because he wanted to show unity, Nelson Mandela, and moreover, what was the main reason? He wanted to show that now there is no racial discrimination in my country, in South Africa. What did Mandela learn about courage? That we have done, it was triumph over fear. The question has been repeated. What intended effect did the decades of oppression and brutality had? Created man of extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity. Second, poverty and suffering. Third, boycott from foreign nations, or both second and third.
Both
Created
Both
second.
second and
It would be
Both
the
second.
first one. Unintended effect. Unintended, intention नहीं थी, वो effect हुआ. क्या था? It created man of extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity. Okay. Now the structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, most inhuman societies the world has ever known. What structure is Mandela talking about? Racial domination against the black skinned, poverty and suffering, discrimination against the poor, or oppression of women?
Ma'am, racial discrimination
Yes,
against.
very
Discrimination.
good. Okay. They means the English people they created, you know, one of the harshest, means very harsh, very rude, inhuman societies by discriminating against between black and white. Okay, so that is racial domination. The spectacular array of South African jets was a display of military precision, military's loyalty to democracy, none of the above, or both one and two.
Both
Both
1
1
and
and 2.
2.
both one
Both
and
one
two.
and two.
Why?
Both one and two.
What was it that the nation needed to be liberated from? Okay. Poverty, gender discrimination, deprivation, or all of the above?
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the
What change brought international leaders to South Africa? End of apartheid, humanity, peace or trade negotiations?
End of
Anything.
End of
Apartheid.
apartheid.
End of apartheid.
End
How
of
many
apartheid.
deputy presidents were elected? How many deputy presidents were
Ma'am,
elected?
two.
Yes,
Two.
too
Two.
many.
Two.
When was this was done? 10th May. Okay. Got it, beta?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The author felt the great hunger means, who is the author? The Nelson Mandela. Okay. He felt the great hunger for the freedom for his parents, freedom of his people, or freedom of his friends or of neighbors.
Ma'am, freedom of his people.
Good.
Freedom of his people.
Okay. The word curtailed, it means increased, opposed, reduced, or enlarged.
Reduced.
Curtailed means reducing, okay, reduced. The desire for freedom of the people transformed an animal into a man, a frightened leader into a minister, a frightened young man into a bold one, a man into a woman. The desire for
Ma'am,
freedom.
two.
What will be the answer?
Ma'am,
Yes,
please
Option.
repeat.
the
Ma'am, option
desire,
repeat.
listen to me, the desire for freedom of the people transformed means changed an animal into a man, a frightened leader into a minister, a frightened young man into a bold one, or a man into a woman.
Animal into a human.
Animal into
No,
man.
animal into a
Animal.
man. No, beta. Desire for freedom. The frightened young man tha, he became a very bold one and he fought for the freedom of the country, okay? Now the comrades of the author, means of Nelson Mandela, made him aware about the meaning of starvation, the meaning of respect, the meaning of love, and the meaning of courage. The comrades, the
The meaning
companions,
of courage.
yes, aware kar diya about the meaning of courage. To author, the man and women risk and sacrifice their lives for the sake of the family, for the sake of an idea, for the sake of friends, or for sake of money.
For the sake of family.
No, for the sake of an idea. भाई उन्होंने क्यों रिस्क करी थी अपनी लाइफ फॉर द सेक ऑफ एन आइडिया कौन सा आइडिया था that the country it would be free from the British rule. Okay, समझ में आया? फैमिली के लिए नहीं. Got it or not? उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ जो थी वो रिस्क पर इसलिए नहीं लगाई, सेक्रीफाइसेस इसलिए नहीं करी, फैमिली के लिए, इस आइडिया के लिए कि the people of the country they should be free from this apartheid. Okay, the author defines, no, again, wait. The man who shows strength of standing up against a crime is called a brave man, an innocent man, a sensitive man, or a coward.
A brave
A
man.
brave
A
man.
brave man. Good. Okay.
A brave man.
Yes. Now it's enough for today, right? And which chapters you want me to take the test, Nelson Mandela?
Ma'am, later to work.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nelson Mandela.
Ma'am, Nelson Mandela.
Okay. So I'll
And
make
letter
the
to God.
test. Letter to God and Nelson Mandela, fine. Okay. So if the test is being prepared within 2 days, I'll just put a message. If it is not, then later on, next week. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye. Thank you, beta. God bless you all.